prove not just to the others but to themselves as well, that they still got it in them to try and, you know, try and be the best team in North America. Not just that, also Woompy looking to make a statement, right? As a new and up and coming jungler, he wants to put his mark on the map, and what a better way to do it than take a best of 5 against Night Horde. But if you are Night Horde, right, that's another thing. If you are Night Horde, with all these changes, with all these roster swaps, you still want to make a statement saying that you are looking to get this top 1 prize of MCT. Doesn't matter if you're coming through an open qualifier or not. So yes, I think if you're Night Horde, you have a bigger chip on your shoulder because you already lost the Vendetta 3-0. Right, you got swept, and you swept the Rage Origins. So now what's it gonna be? Are we looking at another sweep? Or are we looking at 5 games? I think we're looking at 5 games.
I think it might, I don't know. I'm feeling good again. I feel like for some reason my soul's telling me Leviathan's got this. It is.
Leviathan's got this. So
yeah,
what? Am I playing Peacekeeper again? Like you've got Leviathan,
Layla.
She's got the Night Horde.
Yeah, because she's Canadian. Do you want to put something on it, Layla?
Do you want to put something on it? It has to be, you know.
No, wait, we're not allowed to gamble. That's not allowed.
You got to put the guest coins on it, man. Put a skin on it.
If you shave your head, I'll shave my mustache.
God damn.
That's all.
How much faith do you have? How much faith do you have in Night Horde?
Oh, that's cruel.
Yeah, I know. About to say that's really cruel, Trex.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
first Mr. Fear, now Mr. Shave Your Head.
I could get a wig after.
She seems willing. She's like thinking, she's like, you know what? I have faith that Night Horde's gonna win this.
What's the worst that can happen? I shave it off and then I get a wig and I change my hairstyle every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. At least you're a loud and proud Canadian that way.
I am a daughter of Northern Vale. Your team I swear to protect.
See, I like it. Look at the positives. I'm looking at positives. Leviathan blue side, Night Horde red side, power pick Harley available. So Leviathan needs to go for the Harley first pick, right? There you go. Now Night Horde, Phoveus plus, I don't know. Phoveus plus
Lilia.
Lilia. I was gonna say Phoveus Lilia or Phoveus plus
different perspectives exposed.
Uranus Lilia. Ooh, the Marcel's open.
Valentina. Uranus is banned out. You know Suya's code is a 3rd pick. Actually, no, Leo Mord, right?
Valentina's not bad. I'm a little about it.
I don't know.
What do you get, Phoveus from Leviathan here?
It could, but it's not the best, is it? Into the Valentina. I think no Hilda, Khalid. It's got to get Khalid here. You got to find some way to bully out this Marcel. Khalid or Hylos has to be picked up. Plus a Zetian maybe. But even that's iffy.
I am not the only one.
Not a Claude. Okay, yeah. Phoveus plus Khalid.
Gord.
Okay.
Yato on the Gord. It has been a kind of a comfort pick for him. It's game 1.
It's against the Valentina too.
Does Night Horde to lock in their jungle right now?
There's their jungle.
Honestly, not crazy about that pick into the Gord and the Phoveus. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know about the Marcel in the jungle. Just because Marcel's ult can kind of zone out Leomord, too. Like, you wouldn't want
Yeah, that's true. Can stop
you wouldn't want to go into that. Like, you're going to have to go around.
My mission is to protect
no, like, if you have the shield of the Marcel, you're going to be able to walk in through the...
So you just walk... Yeah.
Through the... Yeah, you can. That's the new... small... Yeah, you can now.
Is that new? Like a new update?
Nah, I think it came out midway through the stage. Yeah, with the Marcel, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. No, but
It's kind of like the protection from the throw from Jawhead. Like you can like get a thing and it stops you from getting thrown from Jawhead.
Okay.
I've been waiting.
now he's
for
just
you.
spinning. He's spinning a yarn now at this moment.
Well,
That's a real
is Joybotch
thing. That's
gonna
a real
take Jawhead?
Yeah, I know the Jawhead thing is real, but I mean, I know that forbidden throw thing, but you know, it's the shield that you get. You know what? Forget about.
I'm just saying it's similar to that. Like you get something
Yeah, true.
that stops you from getting affected by your own team.
Okay, okay,
Anyways,
makes sense.
That's what I was.
My bad.
We're
I think I broke these
guys.
two.
We're only in the second best of 5. All right, we're only in the second best of 5.
With that question, then these two are like.
Granger pick from ISO. Harrods from the side of Night Horde. Last pick needed from Leviathan. They still need a roamer, and they're gonna lock in the Kaja.
Okay. Well, none
I mean,
of
it's
them.
like it.
it's Baji. We
It's
saw.
Baji.
I feel like one of the last picks we've seen from Baj was the Kaja.
The gourd is massive here. The gourd really makes it or breaks it for Leviathan. Night Horde definitely have a lot of tools to get these neutral objectives on point. But yeah, if you're Leviathan, the better Yato plays, the better the game goes.
Well, I do like the Harith, and we've seen Harith done really, really well in carrying. So we'll see how he does with the team comp that he has. I don't know about the Marcel, because we've seen when Marcel's there, you're missing that nice front line for your back line. So we'll see how that goes. Take us into second series, game 1.
All right, well, it's the second series of the night. It's a lower bracket best of 5. Last life on the line. Leviathan facing off against the Night Horde. These are two teams that have both tried to prove themselves. How will they face off in game number 1?
Well, we're gonna find out. It's gonna be Shiro, a veteran. He's been to the MSC versus Woompy, the rookie, the new kid around the block, trying to prove a point, trying to make a name for himself on this Harley. He has been clinical on the Assassins, and to be honest, a Woompy game number 1 is like Bernoulli match point Harley.
Okay, I like it. Match point Harley, match point Bernoulli. Woompy has showed up yesterday. Yeah, I mean, he took game 1 in their big match against Vendetta, even though they lost less. But Merlin chasing down Woompy right now should be okay. But overall, are we going to see that same type of pressure? We haven't seen much between Leviathan and Night Horde, and I'm excited to see how they really go toe-to-toe against each other.
I think that is gonna be one of the points to look at, right? How much pressure can they apply on Woompy? Because he's still new, he's still a rookie. I think, and he folds under a lot of pressure. We've seen that in game number 2s and game number 3s, especially in game number 2, where he kind of loses the head, gets distracted, chases the wrong target. Rookie mistakes, to be honest. But Night Horde, ooh, they gotta lock the base crystal, right? That's the one thing they don't do well. They don't lock in the base. I think they've learned their lesson from facing Vendetta, and now they're a little more. They're a little more, how do I say, streamlined in their thought process when it comes to trying to finish games.
Hopefully, you know, there was three games of close calls, and Night Horde was never able to quite grasp it. Leviathan did take a game off of Vendetta earlier, so in that book, at least they are doing a little bit better. A little bit of action, though, down to the pit. Steed does come out, but look at the Magic Gush, able to lock onto RR. RR goes down. Bethlehem now with the pursuit onto 2, but taking a lot of damage himself. Joybotch does back off. ISO rotates up to the mid, getting some free shots on Asiri as Shiro's pushed back to the jungle from Bethlehem, Woompy, and Yato. First turtle over to Night Horde, but a kill lands into the hands of Leviathan.
Yeah, I think At this point, Leviathan able to get that first kill, the first no first turtle. They've got a slight bit of advantage, I would say, because they got a couple of assists on the board. So overall, it's looking good. But looking at the items, nothing too crazy. You got your pull yourself together with Yato, and the same thing in the hands of Siri. So that's something nice to see. Meanwhile, mid lane, Yato.
An IMU from Siri, able to get the kill on Yato there. Puts the kill into his pocket too. It's going to look good for Siri. Night Horde playing aggressive on the river. Both teams really just kind of tug-of-warring for space in the map.
Yeah, the space in the map is super important, and making sure you kind of put them on the back foot before every single neutral objective makes a big difference in terms of how they're going to be able to dominate the next few minutes of the game. And that's what it's coming down to, especially if you're Leviathan. Joybodge on this Kaja needs to flicker, needs to be able to play more aggressive, catch them off guard, especially in this dangerous grass map where you want to be able to maximize what the Divine Judgment can do. Definitely that's a game changer if you're able to play it right. And that's why I said if Yato is able to land these projectiles, it will be good for Leviathan. Oh no.
Big gank onto Bethlehem. Bethlehem up top, gonna go down. Shiro putting the kill into his pocket is huge. And what you just said too, right before Turtle, getting as much ground as possible is gonna be crucial.
You're right, covering ground is the other way to put it, but you can see already, what, 5 seconds to the Turtle. Night Horde want to get this one, but Leviathan making their way, and now Night Horde coming in and finding more ground. Kistler comes into the party as well. ISO looking at double lane. Shiro makes his way. It's going to be a 5v5.
All right, Shiro does make it there fast enough. Does have the Steve. A nice pull back, but Joybodge going to go down immediately to it, and now Bethlehem's too deep as well as Kistler pushes away ISO, and Bethlehem falls second. Night Horde, 2k gold lead. Another turtle on the map. This is looking bad for Leviathan.
Red team has slain the turtle.
What did you do? What did you do, Joybodge? It wasn't necessary, right? I don't think that full Divine Judgment was really necessary at that point. He didn't really have to go. Oh!
Now ISO's possibly getting ganked, able to flick back under the tower to safety. They're unable to get it. Good little move and groove from him.
He's able to play that ISO. He's able to play the ISO pretty well.
Yeah, isolate.
Exactly. ISO. You know that Mamba mentality? Go like that?
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. But at this point, I think Joybodge flickering to try and get one member at in the middle of 4 wasn't really necessary because they didn't have the damage online. It's a Woompy thing at the moment. You want Woompy to pop off at this point with this Harley, pick people off with that hat trick, get that deadly magic, get them low, get Yato to land those projectiles. Be a threat, yes, but not be the primary initiator if you're Joybodge.
All right, can he make a play happen here though? Merlin's on to him, it's vision given. Leviathan really just kind of, I mean, they seem to be moving a bit like they look for something, but overall Night Horde seems to have a much stronger game plan coming in to all of this from the earlier gank on the XP lane right before Turtle. Now though, a nice pick onto Merlin. Merlin taking a lot of damage. ISO goes down as well though. They're unable to save him down in the gold lane, so ISO for Merlin, not a fair trade.
Definitely not a fair trade. It's what, a roamer for a gold laner. And at this point, if you're Leviathan, it's coming down to your picks, right? It's really coming down to your picks. They're not necessarily A tier, S tier picks. I mean, Granger has started to fall off. He needs to be able to snowball. You already got ISO who's got him taken down. It's coming down to Joybodge and how well he can conquer the river, and Yato's not able to land these projectiles as much as he'd like. The one saving grace is Bethlehem is able to make his rotations into these team fights, and I think this is a moment where he can pop off.
All right, can Bodge get a nice pull here? Merlin takes the turtle. Nice golden hour, locks onto Bethlehem. Joybodge gets pushed back to big shifting skies. Bodge down as RR dashes in and puts some stamps down onto Bethlehem as well. Yato forced to flicker back, and Night Horde just continues to press in as Leviathan can do nothing against it.
Yeah, Leviathan can't really do anything against it just because of the fact that the composition of Night Horde is so aggressive, and Leviathan have a kiting composition, but
every time Kistler's on fire. He's 1-0 and 3. We're only 7.5 minutes in, and mid-tier 3's going down. All the tier 3's off the map.
And we're looking at what? A quick game. Don't want to jinx it. Let's take a look. 8 minutes in. Tier 3s are all gone. Tier 2s are already hacked away on the top side and the bot side as well. Mid lane's gonna fall down quite easily if they apply the pressure on the sides. You have a dominating side laner in the hands of Kistler with this Horde, and you know he's gonna be oppressive in terms of what they can provide. Already looking at his items, he's got the Starlium Sight, he's got the Feather of Heaven, so he's definitely online compared to what ISO can do. He's got the Sky Piercer, but no stacks on it yet. Genius one acquired for Woompy. Nice use, nice pickup of the Dominance Ice at the right time as well. I think it's starting to look good for Leviatán, but they're slightly behind.
Ooh, Yato goes down as well. Another big Zaman's Force. And no kill. RR able to take out Bethlehem. RR gets away, even though he takes a faceful down. Oh, ISO at least finds one with a quick dash in to help staunch the bleeding once again. But the gold lead's still sitting close to 5K right now. Leviatán need to back off, and you got to back off a lot because the way the Night Horde's diving right now, even just kind of like playing the distance is dangerous.
I mean, yeah, the playing the distance is dangerous. Leviatán do have that slight bit of range. ISO able to get that first kill. She got that 10 stacks on the Sky Piercer. I think just another kill in the hands of ISO, and you can see Night Horde starting to put the brakes a little bit. Think before they dive in, because so far they haven't really. They've just been diving. Oh,
nice Divine Retribution paired up with a Magic Gush plus the Death Sonata. 2 members go down as Night Horde try to respond. Shifting Skies comes in, the stomps down, but Joybosh is still up and standing, able to get away with a sliver of health. But Bethlehem's brought back into the Zaman's Force and taken out Shiro. 5-0 and 3, and even though they lose 2 members, Night Horde still push Leviatán back to base.
It's double the kills, right, for the side of Night Horde. They've got about close to a 5K gold lead, and that's plenty in this current meta. 5K is enough to try and close the gap, close the game down. Not just that, they've got 5K gold lead, but look at the side of Night Horde. Shiro hasn't gone down a single time, and Kistler neither. And those are the main 2 sources of damage that you want to take down early. Merlin right now can walk in, create the space. RR's been clinical with these Shifting Skies, and Siri hasn't really done much either. He does have the Divine Judgment, and we'll be looking to make those flicker plays, but who's going to be the one that they're looking to catch? And I think Woompy's got to think twice before he goes in.
All right, and Joybosh makes something happen. He's able to get a couple better pickoffs that we've seen before. Woompy playing the distance, but the Lord is getting shredded down quickly. ISO getting some free shots. Down comes a big miss. Joybosh does get caught. The Golden Hour unable to connect onto many members, and the Lord is reset. Bethlehem on the pursuit, and members of Night Horde are getting low as the poke from Leviatán is becoming a little bit too much. Shiro and RR are forced to back off, but Leviatán still also can't try to fight for this Lord just yet.
It's ISO. ISO with these Death Sonatas starting to connect, and damage is starting to show. He just wishes he had kills instead of those assists that he got earlier.
Yeah.
Wishing Lantern secured by Yato as well, so the tanky frontline members of Night Horde, even the bruisers at this point, are not going to be able to hold their own if these gushes and these projectiles start hitting.
Nice, Steed does come out. Zaman's Force drops along with the Magic Gush from Yato. He flickers back, but RR pulls back Baj, and Kistler gets the kill. Lord falls as Shiro takes it into his hand. The Golden Hour locks onto Bethlehem and ISO. RR, along with the rest of the team, trying to connect. A nice Dark Wave onto 3 members of Night Horde, but it's still not enough. Bethlehem and ISO, though, looking for the re-engage. Yasuo chases him down as well. The bouncing ball comes out, gets the stun on to Shiro. And RR falls, finally putting a kill onto ISO and getting another stack into that Sky Piercer.
Yeah, now it's starting to show. Now Night Horde is starting to respect the damage that's coming out from Leviatán. Joybosh needs to get these pulls at the moment. Like, this is the moment where you want these pulls to start showing. And you can see Malefic Roar purchased by ISO means that they're gonna shred through this front line that Night Horde are all holding. Lightning Truncheon already in the hands of Woompy. Look at the armor, right, for RR. He's got the anti-press, he's got the radiant armor. War Axe on the side of Shiro with the help of the brute force. Even Endless Battle. He didn't even finish that Hunter Strike. He's just got a Fury Hammer for extra bit of penetration. Holy Crystal secure for Kistler. That's going to be a big ask. Oof.
Won't be able to find Merlin there. One man down on the side of Nighthorde means Leviathan can maybe try to look for a push here. But honestly, in all reality, they don't have to. If they can keep getting little wins like this, dragging out this game, even how long they stalled that last Lord is a win in the book for them. It's giving ISO the time to get where he needs to be. It's giving Yato the time. And Woompy, even though he hasn't gotten a lot of kills, you get into late game, Harley doesn't fall off. The kill threat is still there at 1-0 and 5. In another couple minutes, if it gets to that, Leviathan can start to be even more of a threat.
Well, slow build, Leviathan, right? 13 minutes,
slow
build. Finally, yes, it's a slow burn series. We thought the previous one was a slow burn. 3 hours it took. Now he's going to look at another 3. But don't worry, folks. We're here to bring you the action. Make sure you like, subscribe if you're watching. Hang around with us. Get your popcorn. You know, order some dinner at this point. Make sure you're hanging out. Go and get yourself some diamonds, right? Get yourself some diamonds from those diamond drops that's there in the chat and MLB NA Esports channel. So make sure you're there. If you want to watch in Spanish, there's a Spanish channel. If you want to watch in Portuguese, of course, Portuguese is up. If you're watching MPL Philippines or MPL ID channels, make sure you hit that like. You know, drop in a subscribe to MLB NA Esports as well. Follow the Instagram, all that good stuff. Thank you to
Just killing time over here, huh, Kronos?
To make this all possible. Hey, man, just try to plug in whatever. Not really. 30 seconds to the Lord, though. 5K behind in terms of gold. Right? 5K behind in terms of gold. And Nighthorde with Siri having his Divine Judgment, he's been able to use that double dash to kind of like, even by flickering in, it's more of a distance than what Joybot can provide. And look at Joybot, no flicker right now. So that means 120 seconds of, you know, not having that surprise element for Leviathan just before the Lord. Now Nighthorde definitely going to get this one in the bag. And not just the fact that they're going to get this, they can actually make a play and try and get an inhibitor or even the tier 2 in the mid lane. Unless ISO finds the opening with the help of Bethlehem.
Yeah, watch for Baj and Woompy right now. Holding down this bot bush. Lord was reset. As long as they can get vision, we're going to see Woompy move over to a different bush. And Nighthorde, they don't have vision. Nighthorde doesn't know where they are, so they don't want to risk too much just yet.
I think it's a wise idea, knowing that ISO has the damage. That's the big difference maker at this point. With ISO able to snipe them from afar with the pokes coming in from Yato.
Watch this. Watch for the trap for Shiro. Watch for the trap from Shiro right now. Give me the purple buff, cameraman. Give me the purple buff. They're going to move in. Deadly Magic locks in along with the Divine Judgment. Shiro, though, still standing. And he responds. It's a 1v2. What just happened? How does that happen? And why didn't we see it? All I know is Shiro outplayed 2 members of Leviathan like it was nothing. They thought the trap was for them, but you're not locked in here with... I'm not locked in with you, you're locked in here with me.
You fell for my trap card. That's what it was this time from Nighthorde at this point. I think the fact that he had the brute force breastplate really helped out. An extra bit of HP coming in from the endless battle too. I just feel like, did Woompy miss the poker trick, right? Did he miss the skilled one when he wanted to use the Divine Judgment? Guess what? We'll never know. Moving on. They get themselves the Lord. It's going to be marching down the bot side and looking at the item. Oh, the Queen's Wings. That's what it was. The Queen's Wings helping him survive.
Queen's Wings.
Definitely.
Yeah, either way, that didn't make any sense. I had Divine Judgment plus a face full of Deadly Magic. I'm wondering if, like, did he accidentally hit some of the purple buff with his card trick or whatever? Like, what happened there to make that, for them to die too, for him to get a kill onto, not only survive but get a kill onto Woompy is honestly insanity. Lord coming down boss side now. Leviathan looking helpless in front of an 8.7k gold lead.
Oh, it's a slow burn, and I think Nighthorde don't mind taking it even more slower, but they need to push. They need to hit the gas with Shiro on the steed. Able to go in. Lord's going to be crashing down the bot side. They got another set of super minion waves coming in, but Leviathan holding their ground. They've got the wave clear. They've got the range. And they definitely have a bit of high ground.
Ooh, nice golden hour. Does lock onto one. Nighthorde able to get a couple more shots onto the base. Magic Kush comes out, but Yato finishes it early because he's got to move down to the boss side. Steed engages as well. Bethlehem jumps in and is taken out immediately. Merlin backs off as another kill walks now onto Baj. Nighthorde have broken through with his Mons Force down, are able to completely crack open the base.
Bethlehem got pulled. He got yanked by Siri.
He got
with
yoinked.
that divine judgment.
Yeeted.
And he couldn't do anything at that point. He wanted to go with the pursuit, just got melted down instantly. Yato, I think, using the Mystic Gush in the mid lane to clear out, losing out the inhibitor on the bot side.
Ooh, shifting skies on ISO. ISO forced to use a Winter Crown just to try to stay safe, but he won't get away from that one. Kistler able to get the kill, and now Kistler under the base with his Amon's Force finds another. It's nothing but Whoopie against the world, and he's not going to be enough. Night Horde lock onto the base, but they don't have another minion. They've got to wait for the next one, and now Shiro taking too many shots. He does have an immortality, but the minions have now locked onto the mid side, and Leviathan have to defend it so they don't lose another inhibitor.
Slow burn, 18 minutes in. And I think at this point the Evolve Lord's gonna spawn in about 30 seconds. Woompy. Oh, that was dangerous game that he was playing. So was ISO. I think if Kistler wasn't taking too many of those base shots, he would have been able to end the game. Yato hasn't been able to land those projectiles, has he? Those mystic gushes haven't been as impactful as we thought it would be, and that's why you can see Leviathan really being pushed back a little bit. Night Horde able to play much more aggressive, and through all of this, Shiro hasn't gone down a single time.
Yeah, it's a problem. Shiro, same thing with, I mean, even Siri, he's gone down once. Kistler too, everyone on the side of Night Horde. All the people that matter haven't been taking deaths. It's nothing but RR and Merlin, and they're the front line. Everyone that's out putting damage is fed right now. They're eating good on an 8,000 gold lead. I don't even think Leviathan can contest for this. Merlin's doing a great job of zoning them away. Knockup does land from the Lord onto Shiro. Yato throws out a magic ball, but still not enough. A nice golden hour just to buy a little bit more time, and that secures the Lord for the Night Horde, but they're not done just yet. They try to get a little bit of a push in. They back off. Baj with the flicker connects onto no one. Finally does find Siri. That's huge. One goes down. Leviathan able to defend, but they got to get back to the base to get these minions out of there. Night Horde still seems unfazed.
Yeah, I mean, Night Horde do lose an important member, right? That's a key point for Leviathan to look into. They have some sort of advantage through that. The bot side waves are pushing in. They're not really forcing the clear. The Lord's going to come down the bot side, so making sure the Lord comes in earlier, so they're able to get the clear, not giving enough time for Night Horde to recuperate and come up with a game plan, because Siri's not there for another 20 seconds, and 20 seconds is plenty of time to melt down the Lord, but Shiro has been the aggressor. He has been clinical on this Leomord, and he knows, given the right time, the right position, when he gets into these fights, he can 1v5 the entirety of Leviathan, and that's what he'll be looking to do right now with the help of Merlin, and also that big shifting skies coming through from RR.
All right, so Leviathan on the defense, Lord walking down the mid, ISO and Bethlehem along with Yato are shredding it down, and Night Horde didn't get the wave synced up very well. Are they going to be able to get a lot out of this? No Lord on the map now. Minions crash down the mid side. Merlin able to come in with a nice golden hour. Locks onto one. Shiro with the steed, able to get a nice poke onto Bethlehem as well, but ISO keeping the distance, and Baj goes down. RR dashes in, but needs to back off quick. The deadly magic isn't enough to take him out, and Kistler, once again with his Amon's Force, snipes out Yato, and Night Horde collapse, but wait, ISO still standing. A nice Winter Crown from Siri, but it's not enough to keep him alive. ISO dashes in, another man down, Whoopie, and Kistler. Last one standing, Shiro with a Winter Crown, it's not enough. Minions are on the base zone, a beautiful Maniac from Whoopie.
We didn't even see it coming, did we? We didn't even see it coming, the Maniac. It looked like it was all, it was spread throughout.
It looked like it was all ISO almost.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely ISO with all the damage that he was putting out, but Whoopie, Maniac on this Harley. Oh, and Shiro looked like he was able to get them, but the Winter Crown, the Immortality got popped, Winter Crown came through. Could have tried to go for an outplay, unfortunately, just didn't have the toolkit to try and make that happen. And what looked like a dire and difficult game for Leviathan now being cut back in half, because look at the gold deficit. It was what, 5k at 5.5k, now down to about 2.5.
Now it's a game.
$2.5 grand, and now
it's maxed out items. It's 67k gold out of nowhere. We got to 21 minutes. It doesn't even feel like we've been here that long, but I think all the plugins got us there. In all honesty, you know.
You know.
Now Lord down to about half
health.
Night Horde looking for an angle in. I mentioned it before, the Harley doesn't fall off late game. We just saw the proof on that. The proof is in the pudding. The guy just got a Maniac. Won't be the prodigy, the kid, the Wonder Boy, sitting here trying to take the game back when the OGs couldn't quite do it.
Whoopity doop. That's what he wants to put Night Horde. He wants to give us the whoopity scoop of the night.
Whoopity scoop. Scoopity doo.
Yeah. That's what he's looking to give us tonight. A really good
They like
with
the way that he wounds.
the Maniac coming through. But the key factor being right now, Yato is able to land these projectiles. What he was struggling to do earlier, I just saw him land like 3 in a row, but Merlin, those golden hours have been hitting.
The Wombash combo. Wombash combo. No. Deadly Magic. Siri, gone. 1 man down. Wait, Immortality does pop. It's not quite enough. Reset.
Oh.
Oh.
It does. But look at the top side. Look at the top side with Shiro trying to get a clear 617 on the KDA. I think ISO is the one that needs to play protect, right? Leviathan are doing the best that they can to protect ISO as much as possible. Merlin, these golden hours that I was talking about are landing, but every time he does, RR goes for the play with the shifting skies and never connects.
Never connects. So what do they do?
They need to find.
I mean, honestly, Nighthorde can just play map. Lower's pushing, mid's pushing. They have the advantage on top side. They can take their time on this Lord, right? They don't need to rush it too much. Leviathan is the one really on the clock here. The Immortality, at this point, could be coming back up for Siri soon. Siri just got the winner crown. Merlin's got an Immortality. Won't be on the bot side, trying to clear waves. It's a standoff right now.
Yeah, it's a dance. It's a dance, all right. It's a standoff. Who's going to be the first one to pull out? Who's going to be the first one to pull the trigger? We saw already Clint every time we try and get into the Land of Dawn. I'm wondering what will be for the grand finals between, North versus South. Who's going to be showing?
Trigger goes now. Once they see Woompy on top side, they start to make a move over the pit. Shiro doesn't fully commit. Maybe they're going to go for. Maybe they're waiting for Woompy here, looking for a possible play.
Oh, Joy
walk into that one. Wait a second. Does Woompy go for this?
Kistler.
Ooh. No, he comes down.
He flickered.
He's going to get stunned up, though. Woompy is cooked. Gone. Golden Hour forces out the flicker from ISO and Yato. Baj forces back off as well. Bethlehem walks into 4. A lot of damage does lock onto Merlin. A magic gush is beautiful. Is it enough, though? Immortality pops onto Merlin. And Baj, Immortality pops as well as RR. Holds down the front line. Winter Crown comes out from ISO. And ISO dashes back. Immortality pops as well, but it's just too much. He's got no time. Bethlehem now trying to save face. Trying to do something as Immortality as well. But they don't got to chase him. A wave of minions is coming down the mid. And Yato has to defend. The Magic Gush comes out. Can he clear the minions in time? One cannon left standing, but it's not enough today. Game 1 goes over to the Night Horde.
Oh, ISO tried to go for the big quick buy and sell. Did you see that? Did you catch that? He got the potion instead. He got the potion instead of selling the items and buying the next one. I don't think he had it immediately. So that was a play he could have looked to make, but the pressure, right? Joy Botch got them, but Siri was waiting. Siri knew he's going to be the target, waiting at the right time, and Woompy. I don't want to say it, man. I don't want to say what I want to say, but I'll tell you the fact that he was caught off guard with what Merlin and Shiro were bringing in, right? Just using the hat trick, walks in, gets caught at the stun, and that definitely hurt the chances that Leviathan had in this game that they built up towards the late game. 25-minute game number 1, 16-22 kill score. Night Horde getting the first dub, Layla.
Yes, just as I planned. No, I'm kidding. Great game. Yes, there was like a really long standoff moment, but they were able to still pull through it and win this game. I do still want to say Woompy did a lot for his team, with that Maniac of being able to really pick up those kills was great. Unfortunately, somehow they still fell off at the end. They were trying to get back, and they kind of was able to catch up on the gold diff, but then in the end, it's just went over to the Night Horde again.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end there, the map won Night Horde the game. They were willing to slow play that Lord. Woompy has to go up to top side to clear, and then the trap is laid in waiting. Once Woompy goes down, there's nothing Leviathan can do. Night Horde didn't even have to try to force that fight there. They get Woompy. They could have honestly just went for Lord, but knowing they have the advantage at that point, they can just max it out. And Woompy, as we saw earlier, was kind of the saving grace of the team, able to get a Maniac. able to output a lot of damage. So Leviathan definitely need to collect themselves and how they're going to approach this next match.
I think Leviathan did like mistakes more than Horde capitalizing. It was just mistakes from Leviathan. Bethlehem getting caught off guard, Bodge just not able to get the right pickoffs, Wumpy just getting picked off at the wrong times. Individually, of course, they all made mistakes, but Horde were quick to capitalize, and that's what makes them a great team, right? That's why they're one of the top dogs right now in MCT AMER North. And yes, it takes one fight to turn things around, and Horde are aware of that more than ever. So waiting for the right opportunity to find the right moment. And RR with those shifting skies, right? That important thing. But every time he tried to go for it, the golden hour was used, so everyone's kind of frozen in place before he can get them, collect them all together. And I thought this is the maniac moment, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is. And well, no, it's a little bit after this.
Wait, never mind. No,
I think this is first push. No, this is where it comes in. It's nothing but Wumpy. Nope, this is. I don't even know. There were so many moments.
This is defense. I think after this. It was after this. It was the one after this.
Because mid tower was gone when they got that. Here it is. And ISO and Wumpy are coming and clearing things up. By then we already see the triple. We don't get to see the first two, but they did everything they could.
They definitely did. They tried the best that they can with what they had. I think the lineup that they built for themselves to go into this game with what they've equipped themselves, it just felt like they were willing to absorb a lot of pressure in the early game with the Granger, with the Gord, with the Phoveus, with the Kaja, into the Marcel, who wants to play so aggressive with the help of the Valentina as well, the Leomord. Yeah, you're not really allowing your team to shine. And speaking of Leomord, MVP. Was there even a doubt, Layla?
Shiro aura farming. From the
100%.
interview we had from him last week, I can see that. Where is it last week? Anyways, he's definitely the one that likes to aura farm, and he definitely did it with his Leomord. So dangerous, so much damage. He comes in and your whole team is kind of just scattering because you don't want to get caught underneath that horse.
Honestly, Shiro in general has just felt like even though right now Horde looking at a third, second, first place finish, they've made a top four. Shiro in general has just felt like an underrated jungler. He's never been one to like hyperly be in the topic of top, of like number one. But the fact that he's made it this far speaks volumes for himself. The fact that he could be taking down Leviathan tonight, and if he goes on to take down Vendetta, have we had our wires crossed this whole time?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think you have had your wires crossed the entire time, Trex. Layla might be the one who had it right. I'm just here. I'm just a spectator at this point. I'm the one enjoying this from a neutral perspective. Unbiased caster is what they call me. But in this
Mr.
series,
Unbiased.
Definitely.
Captain Unbiased.
I just want to. I don't know about that. I just want to see some great MLBB, right? And we could see that, although at this point,